Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. What did I hear? Oh, I know. I heard that 21 states, including Washington, D.C., has gone ahead and increased their citizens' minimum wage. Yeah, now, so what does that really mean? Well, first of all, the states aren't consistent with what they're going to offer their people, beginning in 2015. And the unions want more. The unions want $15 an hour, not 10, not 11, not 9.5. They want $15 an hour for their workers. I guess that'll also increase their union dues, won't it? Oh, but that's a different story. What you want to take a look at is what's the real number. Now, when I say what's the real number, let's assume someone's working at Walmart and they're earning minimum wage and they have 4 children. And let's assume you're working a 40-hour week. And let's assume you make X amount of dollars. And the person that's making minimum wage could end up, and in all likelihood does end up, with more income than you do. Why? Well, first of all, with this bullshit with this Obamacare, they get subsidies. They get a lot of their premiums paid for, which really doesn't help them because they can't afford the co-pays, nor can they afford the deductibles, but they don't find that out until they go to a doctor, you know? And then what ends up happening is they're entitled to a whole lot of social services. They're entitled to welfare. They get a per child certain amount of money. They could get Section 8 housing, depending again on their family situation. So the net is that this minimum wage really doesn't mean a whole lot, because someone that's working a 40-hour week earning a living wage might end up with less money than someone, well, not might, does end up with less money than someone that's earning a minimum wage, because they get all these other social benefits. So the whole thing is smoke and mirrors. What you have to take a look at is the total picture. All the pieces of the puzzle, not just one piece of the puzzle. When you see all the pieces of the puzzle, things become a whole lot clearer. Like Benghazi, for example. But what really again has to happen is someone needs to sit back and look at all of the benefits that someone that's earning a minimum wage receives based on their size of family and a whole lot of other variables. So what's the minimum wage really mean? Next to nothing. The person that's making a minimum wage in most cases chose that lifestyle. The people that go out and stay in university and go on to higher education, don't you think they deserve to be rewarded for their efforts and their contribution to society? If everyone did what people do that earn a minimum wage, you wouldn't have any doctors. You wouldn't have any engineers. You wouldn't have any bridges. You wouldn't have much of anything if that's what people chose to do. Fortunately, that's not the case. But again, the minimum wage is just one piece of the puzzle. You have to look at all the pieces. And for those people that are working a 40-hour week, making a living wage, you're going to be awfully peed off when you find out how much disposable income someone that's earning a minimum wage receives. Just thought you'd find that to be of interest. Let me know what you think. I told you what I think.